Hey y'all, it's Alec with Sharing the Journey. Today I thought I'd take you around the campground we're working at and show you how we winterize and close up a seasonal campground. So we're gonna go look at the pool, the playground, the cabins, and other areas on the exterior of the campground and show you what we have going on. So one of the first things you'll see is this is the volleyball net stands. We take down, there's cornhole. We take down a lot of the things that can get damaged in the snow and that you don't want to just leave out. The other thing we're doing this time of year, we close in 13 days, 10 days. So you see all the picnic tables that have gotten picked up. We'll pick up all the picnic tables from around the campground and bring them up. And then, as you see, we've got the gators. And the rest of this area, we will store the gators and the golf carts and that sort of thing. Now I'm over in the deluxe cabin area. You can see the cabin right back there behind me. There's several things we have to do to the deluxe cabins. The deluxe cabins have bathrooms and kitchens, outdoor grills, and outdoor furniture. So one of the first things we do is we board up all the windows, because with the windows, the snow will be piled up to the roof here, and the pressure from the snow can break the windows. They all have outside gas grills and polywood furniture. I believe we moved the polywood furniture up on the deck of the camper or of the cabin. All of the grills will be taken down to the pool house and put inside. So we've got 13 deluxe cabins here. Also, with the kitchens and the bathrooms, we have to drain all the water, hook up a air pump to the outside spigot, and blow all the water out of the lines that are inside the cabin. So similar on the deluxe patio sites for the RVs, each one of these have a wooden swing hanging. All the swings have to be taken down, and then we have to blow out all the water lines in the campground. So we'll go to each row, we'll hook a compressor up at the top of the hill, we'll open all the faucets, let gravity drain the water out, and then we will turn the compressor on and blow out all the lines to the bottom of the hill and leave them open. That way that when the ground freezes, the lines will not bust underneath the ground. And once the campground is closed and all the water lines are blown out from all the bathhouses, all the sites, all the cabins, all the common areas. Good morning, Miss Judy. Then we will shut off all the power. There are, I think at this campground, there are 7 main power breakers, and we'll go and make sure all those are flipped off. And then just for added safety, we will go to various sites throughout the campground, do a voltmeter in various plugs, just to make sure everything got turned off. Okay, we are coming up to the indoor heated swimming pool. We've already cut the heaters off and turned off the propane. We've brought all the wood down, and as you can see, we have already started boarding the front of the swimming pool area. I will take you inside and show you some of the stuff that we've had to do here at the pool. Like I said, turned off the heaters. It's going to be kind of dark in here, but we've drained the pool down below where all the outlets are, and we hooked the compressor up and blew out all the lines from where the filters are and that sort of stuff. We also store some of the gators in here in the pool house. You can see them right here. Over there, I'll walk over there. That is where we store the rental bikes. In here, we have opened all the spigots. We have blown out all the water in the 2 bathrooms located here in the pool house. We've also brought up some of the recreation stuff that will get damaged by snow, like the photo boards that people can stick their faces through. So you can see it's a lot of work closing down a campground. Here's all the rental bikes. So they went ahead and lubed all the chains good and all the steering mechanisms so that they would be good over the winter, and brought them indoors. But you can see we took a lot of water out of the pool. We also put fresh caulk on the around the base of the pool and did any repairs, touched up the paint. So we did drain the pool all the way and then filled it back up to where you saw. Over at the camping coffee cabin, you'll see we've already boarded up all the windows. All the way around it, we have blown the sinks out that are in there and shut off the electric to that building. Over at the outdoor restaurant that we have, you can see these brackets up here. There was a roof that stretched all the way across this with a canvas top. We've dismantled that, taken that down. We have stacked all the stuff we use for the outdoor grill underneath this canopy. You can see that we've installed padding on the bars, and we will completely block this off with wood so that the snow doesn't blow in there and damage anything. And this is the cooking area. And as you can see, everything's been taken out of the cooking area, and we will also board this area up. Now we're in Cindy's office, and as you can see, all the merchandise has been put out. She quit ordering 2 weeks ago. We brought the electric bikes in here that we rent, some of the outside chairs, and another part of the cooking kitchen. Now at the new dog park that we've put up, there's a few things we'll have to do. We haven't got started on that yet, but right here you can see this metal fence. Underneath each section here, we will put a 2x4 brace so that the weight of the snow and the weight of the ice doesn't collapse the fence. Also on the pergola there in the dog park, we will take the roof off and we will store it on the ground and cover it with a tarp. Now there's nothing that needs to be done to the Gaga pit, but if you remember, there was a 20x40 jump pad right here. The jump pad had to be taken up, folded up, put on a tractor, and carried up top so it could be stored indoors, and also the motors have been removed. Here at the gym mine, we have taken 99% of the water out of it. It's run off of solar. We've taken the battery, the solar controller, and the inverter, and unwired those and stored those inside the shop. Behind the store, built a box to go around the air conditioners, and it goes straight up to the roof. And you can see we've already plywooded one side. We'll put plywood on the front to protect the air conditioners. from snow buildup. Here on the front of the store, as you can see, we've already started installing some of the carpet. There'll be wood wall put over this entire front part of the store and here with a hinged door. And then all of those tables and chairs will be taken up, and that'll protect the front of the store. Here at the outdoor tent village, we've got to blow out all the water, turn off the electric, and pull all the tables underneath the shelters. And that's really all there is to do down here. Now down in the primitive camping cabin village, we've got to put all the boards over all the windows, and you can see how many cabins there are. I want to say there's like 36 primitive cabins. And we also have to blow the water out in this area. As you can see, there is water available at these primitive cabins. There's water and electricity. The water's outside. There's no bathrooms. But it's a lot of work down here just boarding up all the windows. You can see all the boards stacked up around all the different cabins. We also have 3 big bathhouses on the property. Each bathhouse has got a men's and women's bathroom, a minimum of 3 showers on each side. They have an external wash station plus a huge commercial hot water heater. So all that has to be drained, blown out. All the toilets and stuff have to be filled with antifreeze to keep them from getting damaged during the winter. Additionally, down here, if you remember from when I did the tour video of Westgate Yellowstone KOA, which is the campground I'm at, I will try to link that video up here on a card, that we have an outdoor rustic kitchen for the tents and the rustic cabins. And as you can see here, we've already turned off the electricity, we've drained the water and blown out the sink area, but there was also a huge white tent that went over this with 6 or 8 industrial sized metal poles that hold it up. It's a very heavy duty tent. We've had to take that down. We've had to take all the hardware down. The tent has been folded up and stored, and there's a lot of work down here. At our campground, we have a dorm for employees that don't have RVs. We have a lot of college kids and stuff that come up to work, and so we have, I want to say there's 12 dorm rooms here. You can see we've already started boarding up the windows. Each one of those rooms have a full bathroom, and up at the top of those stairs right there, there is a full kitchen. This whole building needs to be drained, and it needs to be winterized. You got to put antifreeze in the pipes after you blow everything out, and because none of these buildings are heated during the winter, so that's one of the things that we have to do with the dorm. And lastly is the shop. All this has to be secured. You can see the windows are starting to get boarded up. We do have electric that needs to be turned off. We have plumbing in here There's the jump pad where it's stored that I showed you. Those are the motors to it. And there's Senior Ed. He runs this whole operation. So you can see there's lots of stuff that has to be done to winterize the campground. And this place goes on forever. We also have a commercial laundry facility that we do all the linens and towels and stuff for the campground. So the commercial washing machine has to be winterized. I think they unplumbed the gas to the gas dryer. And then also for the kitchen, we have a commercial ice machine. This is where we bag ice to sell in the store. All this has to be cleaned out, filters have to be removed, and the water lines have to be blown out. So this campground's only open 5 months out of the year, and so it's a very short season. There's a lot of work to be done. Now they have 3 employees that will stay till October 15th. Cindy and I leave October 2nd. So they will finish out all the blowing out and any loose odds and ends that need to be done around the campground. I'm sure I did not show you everything that has to be done when you close down a campground, but it is a lot of work. And if you're thinking about work camping and you are considering going to somewhere like Montana, where all the campgrounds are seasonal, you need to know what you're getting involved in. So there's a lot of work to do. The job is very rewarding, but I thought that you would enjoy seeing what needs to be done to close down the campgrounds. So until next time, y'all, safe travels, and thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you down the road.